I warmly welcome you to Gurugether Educational Program. I hope you all are happy and safe. Today I came with 4 friends like you to do mathematics lesson for grade 6 students. Okay, now join us with your textbook and your writing book. Now turn into page number 138. You can see today's lesson. Today's lesson is lesson number 23, data interpretation. By studying this lesson, you will be able to interpret the data represented in tables, interpret the data represented in picture graphs. Okay, now I am going to read a daily situation report of COVID-19 in Sri Lanka. Listen to me very carefully, my dear children. As at 10 a.m. on 18th of April 2020, the number of confirmed patients is 244. From the confirmed patients, 160 are currently being treated in hospitals. Also, 1033 people have been hospitalized with suspicious symptoms under medical supervision. The number of patients who have been discharged from the hospitals after recovering from the disease is 77. Number of deaths was 7. Okay, my dear children, I am going to ask some questions from this report. How many confirmed patients are there? Who can give the answer? Can you give the answer, Nesika?
Can't, teacher. It's a large paragraph. I can't understand at once.
Because of the large paragraph, you can't understand that. What about Vidva?
I heard 7% had died, teacher.
You heard that. Okay, have you an idea about this report, Shenara?
Teacher, it is better. You can give this report in a graph or a table.
That means you ask it from a table or a graph. Let's see. Now I show it in a table. Then tell me, Umali, can you give the answer?
Yes, teacher. Total number of confirmed patients are 244.
Now you can give the answer. No? First I gave this COVID report in a paragraph. Now I gave it in a table. So this is clearer than that paragraph.
Yes.
Okay, this is the way to represent data. You have learned how to represent data in your previous lesson. Can you remember that? What are the ways that you have used to represent data? What are the ways? You have learned that? Yes, Nesika.
Tally marks.
You have used tally marks and tables to represent data.
It's a bar graph.
Bar graphs. Yes, you can use bar graphs also.
Picture
Shenara? Picture graph. Very good. Can you give me another example for that?
Pie chart.
Pie charts. Okay, these are the ways to represent data. This is a bar graph. You can see this bar graph. Then this is a pie chart. Bar graphs, pie charts. You have learned these things in your previous grades. In this grade, you have learned tally marks and picture graphs. Okay. Today our lesson is data interpretation. Then we will see what is the meaning of data interpretation. Okay. Drawing various information from the data represented in picture graphs and tables is known as data interpretation. Okay. First subtopic of this lesson is interpreting data represented in tables. We'll see a question. The following table shows the different mode of transportation used by the grade 6 students of a certain school. Answer the following questions based on the data in the table. You can see a table. This is regarding the different mode of transportations in grade 6 students. So what are the methods of traveling to school? Bus, school van, walk-in and bicycle. Very good. Then you can see number of students relevant to those methods. We'll see a question here. How many students come to school by bus? By using this table, you can take the answer very well. Then, Nesika, tell me what is the answer for this question.
20 students.
Very good. 20 students. Yes. 20 students come to school by bus. Okay, now we'll see another question. How many students come to school by walking? In this table, you can see walking also there as the method of traveling. Then how many students come to school? Here, Vidva, can you give me the answer for that question?
Teacher, 6 students.
Ah, very good. 6 students come to school by walking. Third question. What is the method that most number of students used? Most number means the largest number in this table. Umali, can you give me the answer?
Bus.
Yes, that is bus. Very good. What is the method that least number of students used? Least means the smallest number in this table. Shenara, can you give me the answer?
Bicycle.
Yes, that is bicycle. Very good. You can see the smallest number, that is 5. Then 5 students represent method of traveling is bicycle. What is the difference between the students who come to school by walking and by bus? You have to take the difference here. Okay, what are the things here? Read this question very carefully. Come to school by walking and by bus. By walking and by bus. Okay, what is the answer, Nesika?
20
Yes.
subtract 6 equal 14.
Ah, very good. 20 students come to school by bus and 6 students come to school by walking. Then we have to subtract 6 from 20. The answer is 14. What is the total number of students in this table? We have to take the total number in this table. Okay, to get the answer, we have to add. Umali, can you give me the answer for this question?
We have to add all the students.
We have to add all those students. Okay, do this question quickly, Puta. You have to add all the numbers here. 20 plus 15 plus 6 plus 5. So what is the answer, Nesika?
20
Plus
to,
20 plus
20
15
plus
plus
50 plus 60 plus 5. Answer is 46.
Ah, very good. 46. Yes, answer is 46. The following provides the number of bicycles that were registered in a certain province during the last 5 years. You can see in this table from 2015 to 2006 number of motor bicycles registered. Okay, by using this table, I am going to ask some questions. In which year was the least number of motor bicycles registered? Nisika, try to tell the answer here.
2015.
In which year, Puta? We have to take the answer as year. 2000?
50.
Yes, very good. 2015. Because number of motor bicycles, that is smallest number, is 820. 820 relevant to 2015. So, Nesika's answer is correct. Very good. In which year was the most number of motor bicycles registered? In which year was the most number? Okay. Vidva, what is the answer?
2019.
2019, because you can see in this table the largest number, that is in 2019. Very good. How many more motor bicycles were registered in 2019 than 2015? 2019 than 2015. 2019, 2015. Okay, we have to subtract it. Okay, what is the answer? Umali?
We have to subtract
Yes.
820 from 2640 equal 1820.
Yes, this is the answer, 1820. We have to subtract those two numbers, 2640 subtract 820. The answer is 1820. Very good. Write down any special fact that can be stated according to the given data regarding the registration of motor bicycles in this province. By using this table, we can tell a special fact. Here you can see when we consider number of motor bicycles, what happened? Shenara, have you an idea about this question?
Motor bicycle registration is increased.
Gradually it has increased. So, motor bicycle registration has increased. That is the answer. Okay, now we are going to exercise 23.1 in your textbook. A certain news item that appeared in a well-known newspaper in year 2014 is given in the following box. A quantity of fresh milk that is produced in several Sri Lankan districts has gradually increased during the past several years. So, this is the newspaper represented. Okay. Then this is the question from that news item. Okay. Based on the data in the following table, determine whether the above news item is true. Nisika, what is your idea?
Yes, it is true.
It is true. Then when we consider this milk production from 2010 to 2013, it is gradually increased. That news item also tells about gradually increase. Then using this table, that is true. News item is true. When year increases, milk production also increases. What is the total production of fresh milk in liters during the given 4 years? Total production. How to find this, Vidva?
We have to add all the
Liters. Very good. Here, milk production, in liters, we have to add all the amounts of this in liters. So, do it now.
Teacher,
Yes.
845,800.
Yes, very good. The answer is 845,800 liters. After adding all the liters in this table, we can take the total production of milk during these 4 years. Okay. Is the milk production of year 2013 more than twice the milk production of year 2010? Milk production in 2013 is 290,700 liters. Milk production in 2010 is 163,100 liters. We have to multiply it by 2. Then let's see, after multiplying it by 2, the answer is 326,200 liters. So, that is larger than the milk production in 2013. So, we can write it like this. We have to multiply to get twice of the production in 2010, that is after multiplying 326,200 liters. Then 326,200 is greater than 290,700. So, that is not true. Okay, another subtopic of this lesson, interpretation of data represented in picture graphs. Now, move to another question. It is consist of picture graphs. The following picture graph shows the data in the vehicles travelled in the road during an hour. During an hour, what are the vehicles you can see in this picture graph? What are the vehicles, my dear children?
Bus, lorry, van, car.
Very good. In this picture graph, you can see bus, lorry, van and car. You can see symbols here. One symbol represented how many vehicles?
One.
Very good. One vehicle is represented by the symbol. We'll see first question under that picture graph. What is the type of the vehicle that has travelled most? Then who can give the answer? Nisika, can you give me the answer for first question?
Yes, teacher. The answer is car.
Yes, you can see most of the symbols in car. Then the answer is car. What is the type of the vehicle that has travelled least? Least means smallest number. Vidva, what is the answer for this question?
Teacher, lorry.
Yes, you can see 3 lorries there. So it is the answer. How many vans have travelled during this period? Here we have to consider about vans. Umali, what is the answer?
Answer is 6.
6. You can see 6 vans because one symbol is represented one vehicle. Here 6 symbols are there. Then the answer is 6. Very good. What are the types of vehicle have travelled equally? By using this picture graph, Shenara, can you give me the answer?
Buses and van.
You can see equal number of symbols on this picture graph. Those are buses and vans. Very good. How many total number of vehicles that travelled on the road during an hour? We have to take the total number of vehicles. Okay, what is the answer, Nasika?
6 plus 3, 3 plus 6 plus 7. The answer is 22.
Yes, to get the answer, we have to add all the vehicles here. 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7. So, what is the answer? Answer is 22. Very good. Okay, we move to another question now. The number of registered letters received by a certain post office to be posted during the 5 days of a certain week is represented in the following picture graph. Here you can see from Monday to Friday, this is the way the letters received by the certain post office. Symbols we have used to represent these data. Tell me how many letters represented by this symbol?
6.
Very good. 6 letters are represented by the symbol. Who can give me the answer if the symbol is half? How many letters?
3.
Yes, very good. The symbol represented 6 letters. Half of the symbol represents 3 letters. Very good. First question. If the cost of registering a letter is 30 rupees, what is the income received by the post office on Monday as registration fee? Read this question very carefully. We have to find the answer on Monday. Registration fee on Monday. What is the registration cost of a letter?
30 rupees.
Very good. 30 rupees. Monday, how many symbols are there?
4.
Monday, 4 symbols. We'll see how to get the answer. Number of symbols on Monday is 4. One symbol is represented how many letters? 6 letters. Then, how many letters on Monday? To get
20.
that, we should multiply 6 by 4. So, what is the answer?
24.
Yes, 24 letters. So, you know, in this question, they have given what is the registration cost of a letter. So, what is the registration cost here?
30 rupees.
30 rupees. To get the total cost of Monday, what we should do? Vidya, what we should do to get the registration cost on Monday? 30. We have to multiply it by 24. Very good. We have to multiply 24 by 3. Yes. Now do it. Take the answer by multiplying. What is the answer?
720.
Yes. By multiplying, the answer is 720 rupees. Very good. We will move to another question. Name the day on which the income from registering letters was highest and find the relevant income. There are 2 questions in this question. Okay. Name the day on which the income from registering letters. What is the day, Umali? Wednesday. Yes. You can see the most symbols used to represent, that is Wednesday. The answer, that is correct. Then we have to find the income also. On Wednesday, how many symbols you can see? 4 and half. One symbol is represented 6 letters and half of a symbol represent 3 letters. Very good. Then we'll see how to do it. Number of symbols on Wednesday is 4.5. One symbol is represented
6
6 letters. Very good. Then half of a symbol represented
3 letters.
3 letters. Okay, tell me how many letters on Wednesday?
27.
Yes, we have to multiply 6 by 4 and we have to add other 3 because of that half of the symbol. Okay, the answer is 27. So, this is not the final answer. We have to find the income. That means we have to multiply this 27 with the registration cost. So, what is the registration cost of a letter?
30 rupees.
30 rupees. Very good. Then, how to find the total cost for registration?
30.
Just multiply to get the answer.
810.
810. Have you got that answer? Answer is 810 rupees. Very good. Okay. Question number 3. How much did the post office earn during the 5 days by registering letters? That means we have to take the total number of letters because we have to find the 5 days here earned during the 5 days by registering letters. First of all, tell me how many symbols are there? Just count it, my dear children. There are 2 halves here. That means 1 symbol. How many symbols that you can see? 17. Very good. All of you have taken that. 17. Total number of symbols in this picture graph is 17. Then one symbol is represented, you know this, 6 letters. Then we have to take the total number of letters. That means you have to multiply 17 by 6. So what is the answer? Total number of letters. Total number of letters. To get that, you should multiply 17 by 6. So what is the answer?
102.
102. 17, we have to multiply it by 6. The answer is 102. That means total number of letters. We have to find the income. To get the income, we should multiply this by registration cost. What is the registration cost? 30 rupees. Then 102, we have to multiply it by 30 now. Just multiply to get the answer.
3060.
Have you got that? 3060 is the answer. The answer is 3060. Okay, 3060 rupees. The following table shows the amount of cake sold by a bakery during the last week. Here you can see a picture graph. From Monday to Tuesday, they have represented how many pieces of cake sold by the bakery. This symbol is represented 2 cake pieces. Okay, then this is a nice question. I am going to give to make questions to you. Okay, then using this picture graph, tell me a question. Nisika, what can you tell about? Please ask a question.
When they sold highest amount of pieces of cake.
Yes, it's a nice question. When they sold the highest amount of pieces of cake. We can take the answer from with. Okay, tell me the answer.
Friday.
Yes, that is Friday. Very easy because you can see more symbols on Friday. Understood? Is that understood? Yes.
Yes.
That is very good. Then ask a question with. Now your question.
Teacher wrote it. When they sold the lowest amount of pieces of cake.
He has written it. Then what is the question? When they sold
the lowest amount of pieces of cakes.
Lowest amount of pieces of
Yes.
cake. Then what is the answer? When that day, what is the day? Nisika.
Thursday.
Thursday is it lowest amount?
Sorry, Tuesday. teacher.
Tuesday. Very good. You can see the smallest amount of symbols represented on Tuesday. The answer is not Thursday, that is Tuesday. Okay. Next question from Umali.
How many pieces of cake they sold as total number?
We have to take the total. No? Okay. What is the answer to get the total? First of all, tell me how many symbols are there. Shenara.
51.
Symbols.
Symbols 25 and half.
Here you can see 25 and half symbols. Then you have to multiply it by 2 to get the pieces of cake because that symbol represented 2 cake pieces. No? Then what is the answer, Shenara?
Total number is 51.
Yes, very good. That is 51. Yes, tell me another question, Shenara.
When they sold equal amount of pieces of cake.
Yes, that is a nice question again. So, he asked when they sold equal amount of pieces of cake. You can see in this picture graph, equal amount of pieces of cake has represented. So, what is that? So, what are the days of equal amount of pieces of cake have sold?
Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday. Monday 5 symbols and Thursday also 5 symbols. So that means those days are equal amount of pieces of cake have sold. We'll see another question. The time of arrival on a certain day of the grade 6 students of a certain class is represented in the following picture graph. Here look at this picture graph very carefully. We have used circles to represent this data. Then how many students are represented by this symbol? Umali, how many students are represented?
4 students.
Yes, very good. 4 students are represented by this symbol. Half of the symbol, how many students will represented, Shenara?
2 students.
2 students. Using this symbol 4 students and half of this symbol represented 2 students. Very good. How many students arrived during the period of 7:05 a.m. to 7:10 a.m.? 7:05 a.m. to 7:10 a.m. How many symbols that you can see? How many symbols you can see?
1.5.
1.5. Very good. One symbol is represented. How many students? With the 4. And half of a symbol is represented? 2. Then we have to take the total of this. Okay, we'll see how to get the answer. One symbol represent 4 students. Half of a symbol represent 2 students. Then we have to add those 2 symbols to get the answer. Then that is
6.
very good. 4 plus 2 is 6. How many students arrived during the period from 7:15 to 7:25? 7:15 to 7:25. First of all, we have to add 7:15 to 7:20 to 7:20 to 7:25. There are 2 rows we have to consider. Okay. Tell me 7:15 to 7:20, how many symbols are there? 7:15 to 7:20?
5.5.
Count it again. 7:15 to 7:20. 3.5. Then 7:20 to 7:25. 2 symbols. Then you have to add those 2 rows. That is 5.5. Okay. We'll see how to get the answer. Number of symbols from 7:15 to 7:20, 3.5. Number of symbols from 7:20 to 7:25, that is 2. Yes. Then students represented in one symbol is 4. Then tell me half of a symbol. What is that?
2.
Yes. Total number of students from 7:15 to 7:30 means we have to multiply 5 by 4 and we have to add other 2. Yes, then what is the answer?
22.
Yes, very good. 22 is the answer. How many students arrived during the period from 7:25 to 7:30? Let's see in this picture graph 7:25 to 7:30. How many symbols you can see?
1 and 3/4.
Very good. 1 and 3/4. One symbol is represented 4 students. Then can you give me the answer for 3/4? How many students will represent by using 3/4? By 3/4? 3. Yes. Number of symbols from 7:25 to 7:30 is 1 and 3/4. That is correct. The number of students represented by this symbol is 4. Number of students represented by 3/4 of the symbol is 3. Then we have to add 1 and 3/4 of the symbol represented by 4 plus 3. Yes, very good. 7 students. Very good. Okay, now we come to the end of the lesson. We'll see what is the summary of this lesson. When data given in numerically given in a table, data representation can be done in terms of these numbers. When the data are represented by picture graphs, data interpretation corresponding to the comparison of data can be done more conveniently. Today we have learned how to interpret data using tables and picture graphs. Let's see what did they have learned today.
Teacher, we can describe data using tables.
Tables. Very good. We can describe data using tables. Yes.
Teacher, we can describe data represented in a picture graph.
Yes. Tables and picture graphs. We can describe data in tables and picture graphs. Yes.
Teacher, we can compare data in the picture graph.
Yes, we can compare. We can compare data in the picture graph also. Then,
Teacher, we can compare data of the table.
When we consider a table, we can compare data. Okay. Now, you can do all the exercises in this lesson. I hope you all have a good understanding about the lesson data interpretation. I am going to stop the lesson. Goodbye, children.
Goodbye, teacher.